Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you here at EuroCALL. And I listened to your presentation yesterday. It was fantastic. And
Thank you.
yeah. And what I would like to know, you know that I'm working on the Camelot project, and the Camelot project is its major subject is to produce machinima and to use machinima and get teachers to get involved in making machinima. And I know that you've been involved in making machinima.
That's right.
And you have produced some excellent machinima in the past. So would you like to tell us something about your productions and how you think it is useful for language teachers and for teaching?
Yes. Okay, yes, for language teaching, I think that you can produce the advantage of Second Life. And also the gaming environment is you can use an environment specific to your needs. So if, for example, you're trying to replicate a role play or model a role play, you can use the environment where the teacher or even the students themselves can interact with the objects, and then you can capture this and get the students to either, if you get the students as actors, you can get them to play the role play and then review it as a feedback to how well they performed. The second way of using machinima for myself at the moment is that I capture student productions on task and generally without any preparation, just improvisation, so I can showcase what the students are doing in Second Life in our context. And the third way that I want to do in the future with the students is that to get them to actually produce their own machinimas with their own storytelling. Using an environment of their choice, with either some constraints, either linguistic constraints or environment constraints, or completely open, and depending on their level, of course, if it is an A1 or A2, we'll probably prepare the digital storytelling beforehand as part of one of the tasks, and then get them to change their avatar, and then at the final product create the machinima. So far what I've done with digital storytelling with the students is that they have taken pictures, and we have limited our production to the pictures because we ran out of time this year.
Okay. I mean, the idea is to use machinima in real life teaching. Do you think there's a difference between using videos and machinima? And what difference would you see?
Well, I mean, all the pedagogy behind using videos for language learning is of course, one sector of listening activities and reporting, or maybe speculating. The advantage of using machinima when the teacher is actually producing their own machinima is to be able to target specific language with a specific environment and specific actors. Whereas if you use videos from YouTube, you are constrained to whatever is found on YouTube. And the environment is not always adaptable to what you want to teach, or even the language used in the YouTube is not always adaptable to what you teach. So you can really target and focus a specific learning point to motivate the students into making sense of what they are learning, either out of the course book or in the theory.
But do you think there would be a difference in the way you introduce, or the activities you introduce, whether you use a machinima or video, or?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the pedagogy behind using videos is you either choose to present the video beforehand before you start working on the language, or you can work on the language and then start introducing the video. So I don't think that it makes much difference. It really depends on the content of the video that you want to produce, you want to show as a backup, or maybe as a support material to either extend the activity or the language learned. Yeah, it really depends on the content of the video that you're showing, really, or producing, for that matter.
Well, thank you for all this valuable information. I think this will be very useful for people creating machinima in future. Thanks very much.
Thank you.